Hello and welcome to today's presentation, TCO Analysis. This is part 2 of a 3-part series which is being brought to you by NEC Corporation of America. In part 1, we talked about hardware-based fault tolerance versus software-based fault tolerance. If you'd like to view that webcast, you can click on the link below in the console. Joining us to discuss this topic today is Kevin Anthony Davis. He's the Senior Systems Engineering Manager with NEC Corporation of America. Now let me hand things over to Kevin to begin the presentation. Please go ahead.
What I'm going to discuss today is a TCO analysis that was done by Enterprise Strategy Group for the NEC FT server, providing 5 nines availability out of the box. Virtualization has permanently changed enterprise computing, deploying software for vertical scalability, meaning pooling CPU resources and clusters for high-performance computing, big data computing tasks, and software for horizontally scaled cloud computing, clustering low-cost servers to provide peak time redundancy. But mission-critical computing requires guaranteed uptime. The pooling and clustering can provide on-demand resources for peaks and troughs, but true hardware-based fault tolerance is required for 5 nines availability and scalable virtual CPU performance. So what we've done is we're combining the best of both software virtualization efficiency and hardware availability, whether it be VMware as a hypervisor or Microsoft Hyper-V, along with the Intel architecture. The NEC FT solution provides operational simplicity by eliminating clusters and external SAN attached storage. ESG has shown that simple deployment for the FT, less than an hour, 3 minutes with NEC, 39 minutes VMware. Fully automated failover and failback with no application interruption or data loss, and a lot less complexity than traditional high availability. What we've also seen is ESG lab validation in terms of TCO reduction. A number of different factors with the hardware, the maintenance, the software, and the manpower. The FD provides a lower total cost of ownership across the board. Historically, hardware-based FT costs about 2 times standard servers. NEC has absolutely changed that. We can provide 5 nines high availability out of the box at a 50% lower total cost of ownership compared to high availability clusters with fault-tolerant software. Again, that's 5 nines of high availability. Always on infrastructure, you can expect less than 6 minutes of total downtime in a year. We also do lockstepping, which allows immediate failover and server virtualization protection. This is absolutely transparent, the resynchronization, no touch, and completely autonomous. And this fault tolerance aspect is invisible to the application and to the IT staff. And this requires no additional software or configuration hassles for that matter. And this has been absolutely positively designed, once again, the FT for virtual environments, ideal for data center workloads and mission-critical department applications. Lifecycle cost savings also as well. It conserves cash and resources. The simplicity of putting it into the infrastructure, zero touch, no cluster disasters, dramatically simplified deployment again, and no application customization required. And once again, a 50% reduction in deployment cost and total cost of ownership, and no specialized fault-tolerant software licensing expenses either. Learning more about the NEC FT fault-tolerant virtualization, ask yourself these questions. Has your organization benefited from virtualization efficiencies while maintaining high availability? And how does your IT organization cope with IT outages that cause application downtime and reduce productivity? NEC can answer these questions. So please learn more about NEC's fault-tolerant virtualization solution, that being the 5800 FT server, once again providing 5 nines of high availability for virtual server environments. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I would like to thank today's speaker, Kevin Anthony Davis, for taking the time to join us today. And I'd also like to thank today's sponsor, NEC Corporation of America, for making this event possible. If you missed any of the webcasts in this 3-part series, or you simply want to go back and watch them again, you can click on the links below in the console to view any of the webcasts in this series. As always, I'd like to thank you, the audience, for taking the time to join us today. Have a great day.